Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and I have a long overdue video of my Sephora haul. So I have a ton of stuff that I got. I also am including a few things that I did not get at Sephora, but I will put that at the end, just like a kind of monthly makeup haul, but of everything. And if you've noticed, my background is different. I am back at home. My lighting is a little bit different because I struggle not having that giant window, so I hope this is okay. The quality will probably go up as I'm here longer. But yeah, I did film this look. It will be the video after this most likely, but I just want to go in and show you everything that I bought. So let's just get into it. First thing, which I did not get at Sephora or anything like that, is from Duval. They actually sent this to me in PR. So this is their flat iron. I did not use it today because my hair was still drying when I was filming and I don't have a lot of time today, but I have used this and I do really like it. I find I have really fine hair and it flattens it super easily, and I have been experimenting trying to curl it and I think it does work well. It gets really hot. I think the only thing I'm trying to figure out is how to use it because I'm not good at using hair tools, but I think this is a really high quality hair tool, especially for the price, and I'm so thankful that they sent it to me. Thank you so much, Duval. I do have a code down below where you guys can save some money on this, and I think it takes a large portion of the cost of this out, so if you were interested in buying that for yourself, I will link that down below. But this is something that they sent to me, and I figured I would include this in the haul to let you know that I am trying this out, and I am thankful that the company decided to send it to me. They are not paying me to put that in there, by the way. But now onto Sephora stuff. So first thing I got was the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes eyeshadow palette. I did use this in my video that I will have up after this, and I will include more of my thoughts in there, but I do really enjoy this palette. If you like something with a lot of opacity and a lot of pigment right out the gate, like an ABH shadow or like some of the deeper Natasha Denona shadows, I don't think you'll like this. But if you like something where you can kind of work with it and it won't be super intimidating, I think you will enjoy this. I think this is a model slash bridal palette, and that if that is your makeup style, I would go for it. If you like to work on normal makeup, not normal makeup, but just, it's not a palette that I think a lot of Instagram makeup people will like. I think the deeper ones sometimes need to be built up a little bit. I did use a deeper brown in the video, and as you can see, it is still really deep on my eyes right out the gate, but it does blend out super easily. So if you like something that has a little bit less opacity and it's a little bit easier to work with, I would recommend this. I think if you are a fan of like the same eyeshadow that Khaki talks about, where it's not too much right out the gate, I think you will like this. And I personally do like it, but I do go into it more in the video. Probably my favorite thing out of this whole haul is my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Superstar Glow Highlighter. Someone needs to keep locking their car door. I talked about this on Instagram and in the video. This is my new favorite highlighter of all time. I already have like a pretty decent like dip going in there. This is expensive, but like I literally have this and one other highlighter, and I don't ever see myself not using this on a daily basis. I love this so much. It's not too deep on my skin. I did show in the video that if you go overboard and you're not wearing blush, it can look like a little bit much. If you are really fair and you apply too much, you can sometimes see the stripe, but I apply my blush pretty high up, like almost where my highlighter is. So I find it just kind of, my blush, bronzer, and highlighter all blends in together. So I do show this in the video before my blush, and I do apply a lot at first, and you can kind of see a little bit of an undercast, but when I blend it out to have not applied as much, you can't see it, and especially when I apply blush, you can't see it at all. So I do love this highlighter so much. I will swatch it for you. It's like the creamiest highlighter to swatch, and it's not a cream. So this is what it looks like when you apply a lot, and that does look pretty deep for my skin. It looks almost like my skin tone, but like when you blend it out, and also again when you wear other cheek products, like sometimes if you apply too much you can see that base color, but I just think the glow it gives is so gorgeous. And it's expensive, and I'm not going to say it's worth the money, because worth the money is a very loaded question. I don't like to answer questions about if it's worth the money, but I will say I think this is worth the hype that it's getting. Got the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer. I should have separated this into makeup and skincare, but I got this during the Sephora sale. This is the reason why this video is late, is because my grandma got me this, and so I had to wait to come home before putting this in the video. I haven't used this yet, but I think this will be a good morning moisturizer because it is oil-free and meant for more oily skin, but I feel like it'll still be hydrating enough and especially with sunscreen on top, I feel like it'll give a nice, not too heavy base, because sometimes I think heavy bases under makeup don't look the best, but it'll still give a nice hydrated look. And I think sometimes with gel moisturizers, I do really like them because it makes my skin super bouncy. So I'm excited to try this out. I am just finishing up a Glossier moisturizer that I'm using in the morning before I use that, but I don't buy backups of skincare. I just got that because I am running low. But next thing I got, which I cannot find the actual product literally anywhere, I have no idea where it is, but it's the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. I love this stuff. It is not like the Glossier balm.com. It is actually a completely different formula. The Glossier is super Vaseline-y and a lot thicker, which I do like that because I feel like sometimes it locks the hydration in my lips. This one, I would say, is almost like a little bit of a thinner version of the Laneige sleeping mask, which this is what I wanted the Laneige lip glowy balms to be, but I find those were a lot more, I don't know, slippery. They were more like a gloss and they didn't actually hydrate my lips, whereas this feels like it's still sinking into my lips and hydrating my lips, but it has still that slippery, not slippery, but it still has the glossiness where I can rub my lips together and it feels good. And I find it looks so pretty on the lips. Like it is everything that I've ever wanted in, like, whenever you see people wearing like chapstick or whatever and their lips just look so plump and hydrated and glossy, that's everything I want. So I do really like this butter balm. I do really like it. I still like the Glossier one for different reasons. I think that one would be better maybe in the cold, because this is not like a Vaseline-y type of product. In fact, I think the ingredients are different, whereas the Glossier one is literally just petroleum. That's what it is. But I do love this lip balm a lot. I've only been using it for a few days, and I wish I could show you where it is and show you the texture, but I have no idea where I put it. My boyfriend probably stole it again. I got 3 lip products. Don't yell at me, I don't want to hear it. They're 3 lipsticks, but in my defense, I only have 1 lipstick in my collection, and I wanted these so badly. I just wanted them so badly. So the first 2 that I got, this one actually I got through Sephora, or through Charlotte Tilbury's website because she had a sale. This is JK Magic and her Hot Lips one. This one on me is just a really pretty everyday color. It's a little bit of a peachy pink type of color, and it has a little bit of warmth to it, and I find that this goes with a lot of my everyday looks, and it is really comfortable on the lips. I'm wearing the other one that I got, which is Glowing Gen right now. I'm wearing it a little bit more sheared out, but these lipsticks are super smooth and creamy, but they still don't look so glossy, almost like a glossy balm type of thing, where I feel like they're gonna get everywhere. And sometimes I just think a lipstick like this goes a little bit better with makeup looks. So I have been really enjoying these 2 colors. I think they complement each other really well, but this one, or the Glowing Gen, is a little bit of a medium toned rose color, and JK Magic is more of a nude on my lip color. So I love these. They are expensive, I know, and I don't think I would buy any other shades, but I am glad I got them, especially on sale. The JK Magic one has the most beautiful starry like packaging. I love Harry Potter. I don't love JK Rowling though. And then the other one is Glowing Gen in this beautiful like leopard print. So I love the packaging of those, and also they are refillable. So you could probably just buy the refill lipstick and it comes with a cap if you don't care about the packaging, but I personally do care about the packaging, so I got them. And then the other lipstick I got was the Marc Jacobs Oh Miley lipstick. It's just a red lipstick that Jessica Braun recommended, and this is the perfect red lipstick. It looks a little bit brighter in the camera, but this is the perfect holiday red ever. And the formula, I think, is my favorite lipstick formula. Also the packaging, like the magnet on this thing, so good. So this is in the holiday packaging, and they actually have it on sale right now, but the formula on this is so creamy, but it doesn't look too glossy on the lips, and it's so comfortable. This is more comfortable than the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I'm just saying, like, this lipstick is gorgeous. You do probably need a lip liner, but I can be careful, and I love this lipstick. It's the perfect red, perfect formula. So I do really enjoy that, and I got it especially for the holiday times. So I did pay for these 2 lipsticks, but other than that, most of the Sephora haul was paid for in gift cards. Another thing I got from Sephora is the Verb Ghost Oil. This is pretty inexpensive, and I've really been liking it just to kind of control the hairs that go in every which direction, and also some of the baby hairs at the top of my head are always sticking up. So I find I've really been liking this. It makes my hair super soft, super easy to apply, and a really good price. So I do like that, and I would recommend it. And even not on sale, it's still pretty affordable. The other thing that I paid for myself was the ambient lighting blush in the shade Sublime Flush from Hourglass. I bought this before the Illume Cheer Trio came out, and it came out that there was only one shade, so I don't like Hourglass right now, but I do really like this blush. I'm wearing it today, and it's a super pretty pinky peach blush. It is like a peach color with some lavender running through it, which I think is just really flattering on the cheeks. This is expensive, but I've been really into powder blushes right now, and it was just something that I wanted to buy and spend my own money on, so I did pick that up. Okay, and then the last thing I got during the Sephora sale is this is another Hourglass thing. I'm so sorry. I don't like the brand right now, but I did buy this ahead of time. It's the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. You might have seen on my video that I was talking about picking up a backup of the Marc Jacobs. Gosh, everything is so loud. I was thinking about picking up a backup of the Marc Jacobs At Lash Mascara, which is my favorite at the moment, but it was actually out of stock, and my grandma did pick up these mascaras for me. She normally picks up my mascara because she gets her haircut near JCPenney's with Sephora, so appreciate that so much. And so I decided to get the Hourglass Caution Mascara. Haven't tried this out yet because I still think I have a few more weeks of the Marc Jacobs ones, but it is starting to dry out. But I love the Marc Jacobs mascara. I think it gives so much good volume and length, but I figured I would try out the Hourglass one since it is really hyped, and also the packaging is so heavy and luxe. So I did purchase that, and I will keep you updated on if I like it. And then the rest of the stuff is not from Sephora, so I'll start with the Chantecaille eyeshadows. It's over there. I actually might be decluttering it just because I feel like it was a bit of an impulse purchase, and I do think I would like it, but the more I looked at it, the more I realized I should tell you. It's a Chantecaille blush and highlight duo, and I love the shade. I just feel like it's a shade that I have in my collection, and there are other blushes that I'm more excited to wear, so I think I might get rid of it because I only swatched it, so I think I might sell it on Poshmark just because I could get my money back. I got it on a good sale, and I have been realizing that I have so many blushes that I will literally never get through, so I need to limit the blushes that I have so I can still switch out my colors, but it's reasonable to actually use them. I don't know, I've just been really overwhelmed with my blushes. But anyways, the point of that is, something in that order was messed up, so they offered to either refund me or reimburse with Chantecaille or Nordstrom products, so I did get 2 eyeshadows instead of a refund. So the first one I got is in Giraffe, which it's a little bit more of a bold shade, but it is just a really pretty, I think they call it a burnished brown, and it's just such a pretty shade on the lid. This is a great one shade look. Mariah Leonard did an eyeshadow look with this, which is why I was so inclined to pick this color up, and it's just really pretty. It has so much dimension on it. These shadows are so expensive, but they just have like a fine, not glitter, but just some fine shimmer running through it that is just so beautiful in the light, and I think it's so unique. So the shade looks like this on the finger, and it swatches like a deeper brown. The lighting is just going all over the place, but it looks like that, and it's just a really beautiful browner shade for when I'm going for a more intense look. It's not super intense, but it is a deeper brown. I also don't think these are shimmery in the sense of like this Hourglass shimmer where it's like wet looking and it's super impactful. I think this is still a beautiful, impactful shimmer, but it's more like it catches the light and it's really beautiful. It's more of a mature thing, I guess. And this one is the shade Cheetah, which I think I will get more use out of. It's just, what do they describe it as? It's a warm champagne, which I would agree with. It's a champagne color, but with enough warmth where I think it's a really unique shade and would flatter a lot of people. And this one is probably my favorite out of the two, just because on the eyes, it's really natural and it goes with a lot of your eyeshadow looks, but in the sun, there are so many pretty, like, glittery, shimmery specks that catches the light in a beautiful way. It's not glittery. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's not glittery. Okay, and then other things that I did not get at Sephora, I made a Colourpop order and I got this palette. So I just got this for my singles. I actually kind of wish I got the smaller one, but I think I am going to purchase a smaller magnetic palette for my Pan Those Eyeshadow series just to hold because I have a lot of Natasha Denona shadows, so I feel like if I roll a lot of those, I can just pop them out instead of carrying the whole palette. But I did pick this up in the butterfly one. It is really big, but it holds my shadows nicely. I also picked up 2 of single shadows. This one is from Dandelions in the shade Dahlia. It's a dupe for a Pat McGrath shade, that more green fairy dust shade. It's not a dupe in the formula, but in the color. It has that deeper base and then it flips to that beautiful green. Just look at that shimmer. Like, this is a gorgeous shadow. It is really soft and not powdery, but like when you put your finger in it, a lot of stuff comes out, but it's just because look at the shimmer. It's like a yellowy green and it's so gorgeous. And then I also got a Point Perk from Sephora. I think this is Natasha Denona Camel. It's just a good brown shade that I figured will be good in my singles palette because it can go with any of those shades. I also picked up the Mandalorian Baby Yoda palette. It's the child palette. Wait, this is from Colourpop. The Colourpop Mandalorian palette. I really like this. I did a look with it. It's a beautiful green palette that I think is gorgeous. The shade The Force is a really pretty shade. And again, it's kind of the same thing where it's that bronzy base with a really pretty flip to it. And I'm really enjoying this palette. I love the packaging. The mirror is really great. I love the color scheme and I'm just really happy with that palette. I also have the Robert E. Christie Colourpop collection coming. I have the palette and 2 Super Shocks, which should be here any day now. It did take a long time to ship, but I just wanted to get this video up. And then I have a MAC blush. I have a MAC Glow Play blush in the shade So Natural. I have used this. It's a gorgeous blush. It's not like a cream blush where it's really like creamy in the pan. I would say it's more like a powder, but like the creamiest powder you could ever imagine. Why can't I open this? I think the shade is also really pretty. I need to make sure I don't get all that glitter in there, but it's such a beautiful formula and also a really great everyday blush. And it does have a little bit of a sheen to it. So it's like a putty blush where you can kind of stick your finger into it. I'm sure you guys have heard about this blush, but the shade is really pretty. It's just like a neutral pinky with a little bit of warmth to it. So I'm loving that blush. And then the last 2 things I got from Pat McGrath during her sale when everything was 30% off. She has a Black Friday sale going on right now, so I would recommend picking up either of these palettes, but I did get these before. I have a video on this quad, which is the Celestial Divinity Flora Fantasia quad. This might be my favorite palette in my collection. I wore this yesterday. I did the same look I wore in the video, the peach and the purple. I don't feel like this is a colorful eyeshadow look on me. I feel so comfortable wearing this purple shade on my lid. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's obviously colorful and it's pink and blue, or purple and blue, but I could wear these 2 shadows every day and I think I would love it. Because I love purple so much, so whenever I see my eyeshadow, I just love it. Like, it's so fun. I don't know, and this pink shade is also really gorgeous, and so is the shimmer, but this purple shade is literally blowing my mind as probably my favorite top 3 palettes in my collection, and it's literally a quad. So I love that quad. There is a dupe, I think, from Colourpop, the Sailor Moon palette, but I did pick up this one, and then I also got the Pat McGrath Divine Rose palette, which I am planning on filming a video on because I did a look recently that I absolutely fell in love with and I want to share it with you guys. But this is what the palette is looking like. Mine is a little bit messy. These 2 shades right here are my favorite shades in the entire palette. This one is literally like a fairy dust palette, or fairy dust shade. It has a lot of fallout, but that is the most unique shade I've ever seen. It's not like a shimmer with a base to it. It's literally like a pressed glitter almost, but it literally just looks like pixie dust on the eyes. And then this shade I didn't understand at first because it has a pink flip to it, which I don't know if you can see. The lighting is so bad. Hope that's better. But I didn't get this at first because it's like a white with a pink shift, but it's not pigmented enough to wear on its own. This shade layered on top of any other shade, matte or shimmer, is so gorgeous. I want to do a whole look showing you what I did, but I put on this shimmer with this tapped on top. It was the most gorgeous pop of pink I've ever done. I need to show you now. So I put on this shimmer, which These shimmers in the palette are ones that you can apply like in your outer corner and your crease, because it's not like a typical shimmer. It's almost like, it almost feels like a cream shadow. So it doesn't have a ton of reflect to it. It looks like a matte. So that is what is a little bit different about her palette. So I know a lot of people were saying like, it looks like there's only 2 mattes, so you get the same look. You can apply some of these shades in the crease. I think this one is a little bit more shimmery, but like these 2 shades you can apply in the crease or in the outer corner easily, because I don't know if you can tell, but this looks almost, it's like almost the same formula as like the MAC Glow Play, where it's like a creamy powder. But I applied that on the lid, and then this shade, just gonna tap it on top. You're not even gonna be able to see. I'm so mad that you can't tell, but here, I'm tapping in a little bit more. Do you see that pinkness to it? I will swatch this shade next to it. So that's what it originally looked like. Do you see that almost pink shift to it? It is so magical. I need to show a video with it, because swatching it is not gonna do it justice. But on the eyes, oh my goodness, this palette is gorgeous. It's just so gorgeous, and it's hard not to do like a full glam look every time you use this, because it's just so pretty. I need to play around with the other 2 special shades, which you can tell look gorgeous, but I've used, I think, all of these, and they're all gorgeous, and I love this palette so incredibly much. It's so expensive, and I don't know if I'll pick up a McGrath palette anytime soon. I do want Bronze Seduction, and I am tempted by the sale right now, but they're just really pricey. But I'm so happy with this palette. So those are all the shimmers that I swatched, and maybe a little bit of better lighting. It's just so gorgeous. I'm gonna do a look with this palette, but anyways, that is everything I got from Sephora. The bag is empty, and yeah, I got a lot of stuff, but I'm really happy with everything I purchased. If you have any questions about anything I picked up, just let me know, and I'm sure I will respond to you, DM you on Instagram, show you swatches, whatever you want. And yeah, so I did film this look. Again, it'll be linked down below, and I will link any looks that I did, like specific videos that I did. I have one on the McGrath, and I have one on the Colourpop one, and eventually I will have one on Divine Rose. So I will link all of those down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh my gosh, I forgot to mention, I think by the time this goes up, I think I will have 900 subscribers. I think as of right now, I have 897. I feel like last video I was thanking you guys for 800, and I can't believe that I'm growing so fast, and I'm so close to getting monetized, and I can't believe it. So thank you guys so much, and if you guys are new here, hi, welcome, and thank you for subscribing. It seriously means so much. I've been getting the sweetest comments ever, and it literally makes my heart melt. So thank you guys so much, and yeah, this video is so long, but I will see you in my next one. Bye!